Welcome to EcoHarvest Farms, right here in Beech Grove, Indiana. I'm Josh, and this is where I grow, not just for myself, but for my community and my friends. If you've ever wondered what it looks like to grow real food on a small farm, I'd love to show you around. I started EcoHarvest Farms because I wanted people to have access to clean, very local food. I have always loved growing plants, and that love eventually turned into a passion and a lifestyle of sorts for me. I'm not a big commercial grower. I am just a normal guy that loves to grow plants. I want to share what I grow. I want to share what I learn. I want to share what I know, and make sure that other people have access and can do the same things that I do. Last summer, I faced a personal challenge that changed how I see these plants. I was down for the count with bronchitis for 4 long months. I tried everything Western medicine offered: steroids, antivirals, antibiotics, but nothing worked. Then I visited a Reiki practitioner who took a different approach. She listened, she felt my chest, and prescribed a simple herbal formula. Day by day, I brewed those herbs into tinctures and teas. Within 3 weeks, my lungs began to open, the tightness released, the cough faded, and life returned to my days again. The experience showed me the quiet power of these plants and why this little garden means so much to me. This corner of the farm is one of my favorite spaces, my medicinal perennial herb garden. These plants come back year after year, and they each have a story, a purpose, or a benefit, whether for people, pollinators, or the soil. White sage, traditionally used for cleansing and spiritual rituals. Lavender, it's fragrant, soothing, and a magnet for bees. Purple coneflower, also called echinacea. It's known for supporting the immune system. Milkweed, it's essential for monarch butterflies and a long-respected traditional medicine. Hollyhock, for soothing irritated skin and supporting the throat. Chamomile, it's gentle, it's calming, and it's ideal for tea and rest. Lemon balm, it's uplifting, it's an antiviral, and it's known to ease stress and anxiety. Lobelia, a potent respiratory herb that helped me personally recover from bronchitis. Peppermint and chocolate mint, it's cooling, it's digestive, and gently stimulating. Basil is fragrant and anti-inflammatory, with deep roots in both culinary and folk medicine. Thyme, it's tiny, but it is mighty, and it is packed with antimicrobial power. Rosemary, for circulation, memory, and spirit. Oregano, another massive immune ally, especially during cold season. Wormwood, it's bitter and strong, and is traditionally used for cleansing and a parasite protocol. Yarrow, one of my personal favorites. It's been used for centuries to support the immune system, help with wound healing, and balance the body. It played a big role in my healing from bronchitis. Black-eyed Susans and cosmos. They're wild companions that attract pollinators and bring beauty to any mix. Delphiniums are tall and electric blue and full of life. And raspberries, not just for its fruit, but for its leaves, which are a very classic tonic, especially for women's health. I let this space grow within reason. The bees love it, so do I. The calmness here is a kind of quiet medicine. A lot of people assume that you need fancy equipment or acres of land to grow food, but my style is more about intention than scale. Here at EcoHarvest Farms, I focus on growing with what the land gives me. I don't force it, I work with the seasons, with the local climate, and with what each space wants to grow. I use a mix of raised beds, container growing, and direct in-ground rows, depending on the crop. Some things like herbs do great in pots where I can control soil quality. Others like cucumbers, beans, and sunflowers love to stretch their roots deep into the ground. I also follow the rhythm of the seasons pretty closely. In spring, I sow cool weather crops and prep the soil. In summer, I focus on heat-loving fruits and herbs. And as we move into fall, I start thinking about saving seeds, building compost, and letting the land rest. I don't use synthetic fertilizers or pesticides. Instead, I build soil from the ground up with compost, worm castings, mulch, and microbial life. I feed the soil, and the soil feeds my plants. You'll see flowers mixed in with my vegetables. It's not just for beauty, but for pollinators, pest control, even balance. I plant with intention. Chamomile near brassicas, basil near tomatoes, marigolds literally anywhere they will thrive. I'm not chasing high yields or perfect rows. I'm growing food for people, for health, for connection, and sometimes just to see what happens and what grows here this year. My style is quiet, it's intuitive, it's low pressure, but it works. And if it inspires someone else to start, even if it's just a pot of herbs on a porch, then that's what it's all about to me. Thank you for coming along. If you love learning about growing food, living close to the land, and building a more sustainable lifestyle, go ahead and subscribe. I'll be sharing more from my farm, for planting to harvesting, and even a few farm recipes. If you're local, please check out EcoHarvest Farms online. I'd love to share some of my food, some of my plants. I'd love to connect with the local community. We have a website and an email that I will drop here. If it is not here, it is in the link below, and I hope to connect with some of you guys soon. Thank you.